everyone. Welcome to IndianExpress.com. And today is big day. The India is going to start its first World Cup game today in Chennai. And we have joining with us Venkata Krishna, who is currently in Chennai covering for IndianExpress.com. And let's try to get things how things are in Chennai and whether India will go with three spinners or not. Hello, Venkat.
Hello, Devendra.
Okay, Venkat, let me start with how is the weather there because there have been a lot of tweets coming in. Yesterday it was raining, it's damn dark. How are the things this morning?
It's typically looks like a typical Chennai morning, bright sunshine, hot and humid. So hopefully it will stay throughout. Even on Saturday afternoon, the Met Department put out a release saying that there'll be rain in other parts of Tamil Nadu except for Chennai, which is like in a very good news. Usually they get it right. Hopefully this time as well they are right as well, spot on. If not, yes, there has been like light showers in the city. That's more to do with the humidity and the heat factor because the ground is also situated close to the sea. Whenever the sea temperature rises, it brings about like a slight rainfall. And even then, even if there is a slight rainfall in the afternoon or in the evening, I don't think it will have any bearing on the match. We'll have most likely a 50-over contest.
And Tamil Nadu Cricket Association must have prepared for this because they knew that there could be shower here and there.
Of course, they have been like fully prepared. They have bought in new covers. They have bought in like 4 super soppers. So the ground staff need about like approximately just half an hour after like in case of a heavy rain to get the game started again. So don't think it will be an issue at all because even the drainage facility is outstanding over here. It has like a slope from all sides. So I don't think drainage and covers will be an issue over here at Chip.
Let's start with the cricket updates. I mean, what's the update on Shubman Gill, whether he will be available because it's out of dengue or team management are looking into it?
As you reported a couple of days back, then he is down with dengue. When he landed, also he walked separately from the team. He wanted to be alone, so they are taking utmost care that so that he gets enough time to recover. Also, with dengue, we all know that how fatigue can be a factor. I think that is going to be the key decision that the Indian team has to take this morning. Yes, their medical team is monitoring him on a day-to-day basis, but in these conditions where it is very hot and humid, it will drain a lot more fluid out of your body. And given the fatigue factor, that body pain and all that he would have had because of dengue, that's a call that Indian team management will wait and take whether to expose him again in these harsh conditions or like give him like few days rest and then put him in Ahmedabad straight away against Pakistan. Like, but it's just surprising that Rohit Sharma and head coach Rahul Dravid both were not ready to rule him out, which means like he's recovering quicker. And yes, yesterday Rohit made a very vital point as well. He's a very young, fit boy, so he should be recovering very quickly. So yes, there is like every chance of him regaining full fitness, but just that I'm not sure whether he will be like walking out with Rohit Sharma today.
Because Ishan Kishan batted along last night
Yes,
in the.
Ishan Kishan has been batting like in each of the three sessions they had yesterday. Ishan Kishan didn't turn up obviously, but in the last 3 days leading up to the game, Ishan Kishan has been like having extended like net session. On Friday when the entire team practiced, he was like facing Jasprit Bumrah and Mohammad Siraj with a new ball, and then later on he was facing Ashwin and Jadeja, and he had like roughly about say 1 hour 15 minutes of batting time at the nets alone. So which means like India not fretting so much as well because he has been an informed player as well. So and brings a left-right combination at the top as well by default. So I think yes, it should tick all the boxes in case like Shubman Gill is not there. I don't think India will be like panicking so much and make so many adjustments like say bring in KL Rahul at the top or like add Surya. Yes, obviously those options are open. But when you do that for the next game when Gill recovers, you will again have to like reject the batting order. So I think it comes down to whether you have to do so much of reject for one player or just like play Ishan Kishan here and replace him with Gill in the next game.
So, Venkat, what do you think? Whether India will go with three spinners in this game or what's traditionally because Chennai is a slow track we have
Yes,
seen over the years.
Chennai, this is very interesting that like Rahul Dravid mentioned, it has like both red soil wickets as well as black soil wickets and the combination of both as well. And the wicket number 5, which is going to be used here for the game on today, is going to be the black soil wicket. So black soil wicket, it may not necessarily mean that it's going to be slow and low. But in Chennai, we have like seen in the past as well when these two teams played the ODI here in March as well. They played on a similar wicket. If I'm not wrong, they played in number 4 wicket back then, and it was like as the game progressed, it got slow and slow, and Indian batsmen struggled to bat in the middle overs against spinners, Ashton Agar and Adam Zampa. Although Ashton Agar is not here, there is Glenn Maxwell for Australia. So I think, yeah, it's going to be like a very spin friendly track. I won't say like it will be a rank turner of sorts, but one which will have enough assistance for spinners, which is why I feel like this is an ideal ground for India to play three spinners. And when we talk about the third spinner, we are talking about R. Ashwin, who knows these conditions like anybody else, right? So it shouldn't be like a very tough decision to make. It should be a straightforward decision. That's what I see here. Because Ashwin also, like, apart, yes, Kuldeep Yadav and Jadeja bowled extensively at the nets, but Ashwin, it was interesting to see after finishing his net session in the Mac B ground, he came to the center. He took throwdowns from one of the practice pitches in the square as well. And all that he did was like he was just trying to slog it over mid wicket and over long off, which means like India are like looking at him for the number 8 role where like he might need to come and like get some quick runs. It's a similar role that Shardul Thakur will play if he's batting at number 10.
And
But
probably to play with spin is the Australian team have only one traditional spinner, Zampa.
yes, of course, but it's interesting how even Australia are like anticipating India to play three spinners because Thursday they didn't face much of spinners at all, but Friday they Australian coach supposed to were asking the net bowlers whether you have any leg spinner, off spinner, or a left arm spinner. They were like they made all three to bowl at them, and it was just like surprising because there is no leg spinner, but they were like getting some practice from a leg spinner, and then David Warner was like struggling against an off spinner. The net bowler was off spin. He was just like getting beaten, getting bowled. Same with Maxwell as well. He was like struggling against a left arm spinner. So again, these practice they were like probably making the more challenging conditions by roughing up and all that. But I don't think it will be like such a big turner here. But what will be like a match will be a factor here is like how much the ball stops here. There has been no dew at all over here, which means like if the India bat first and say have put a or Australia whoever put a total of around 280, I think it could be like a very challenging score on this wicket.
So, sir, thank you, Venkat, for your all the update. And please tell us how many requests did you receive for passes? Because Virat Kohli already said that no passes, boss.
Yeah, I've been like getting messages even this morning. So it's got to be like, yeah, even last night when we were stepping out, there are like a lot of bureaucrats who are waiting outside, checking can we get some tickets and all that. And then officials are like sheepishly saying, like, just smile. That's all. When you ask for tickets, all you get is smile. So that tells a lot about how much pressure is here on the officials. And like, yeah, like you said, like on the cricketers and all of us. Even Ashwin's father has been coming down and checking, can I get tickets? Can I get tickets? Because he has been getting a lot of requests from a lot of his close friends and family members as well. So it's going to be like quite an atmosphere today. Hopefully, the World Cup will come alive today at Chepauk.
Thank you, Venkat, for all the updates. And I hope that you enjoy today's game and India start with a win. For those who are tuning to us, thank you so much. And for all cricket related World Cup updates, you can log it to IndianExpress.com.